What's going on, guys? This is Durell with your Motivation in a Moment. This is geared towards my athletes for today. So there's something, consistency beats talent. So you can jump out the gym, you can run a 4-1-40, you can bench press 225 pounds on a light day, but if you are not consistent in the things that you do, it's going to catch up with you in the end. Everybody always talks about the Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality. Okay, I get that. But what nobody ever mentions is Ray Allen. Ray Allen, who I think is one of the best shooters to play the game next to Curry and all those others, right? I am drawn to Ray Allen because of his work ethic and his muscle memory and how he approaches the game. He's at the gym 3 hours before it starts and he hits 500 threes before the game starts. Nobody talks about that. Also, he talks about how he created a routine for himself to where every time he steps on the floor, he necessarily doesn't even have to see the rim when he shoots. Easy, because he knows where it is. He knows it's muscle memory for him. He's consistent in the things that he does. Allen Iverson is another one of my favorite players. He necessarily wasn't always consistent in coming and showing up to the games and doing what he needed to do to produce. But when he was on the floor, when it was game time, there was nothing you could do to stop him, right? And you can name a list of players who are outstanding athletes, but if they would have had if they were more consistent during practice time, during the offseason, during the times when the lights weren't on, how much greater of a player would they have been? Kobe Bryant even says Shaquille O'Neal would have had multiple championships if he would have just showed up to practice and did what he needed to do and had my mentality of no one's better than me, no one's beating me, and I'm going to beat you in the ground. He said that in an interview. So it's like, just apply that to your life. Like Mike Tyson had a quote where he was talking about how these fighters want to fight him and he's so above them in his skill level. He's like, you can't challenge me with your primitive skills. You're just as good as dead. He felt that confident in his skills. And true, he was the first heavyweight he was 19 years old and won the heavyweight championship. Punch with 400 pounds of pressure to the body. I'm not fighting that man. I'm not fighting him now when he's in his 50s. The wind will knock me out. I understand that. And he ain't even got to have the level of consistency he had when he was 19, 20. I'm not stepping in the ring like that. I know what my talent is where it's gonna put me, and I have not been consistent enough being in the gym to fight Mike Tyson. I know that. And I'm stepping down. Easy. But saying all that to say, build your routine, get consistent, and stick to it. If you want to be as great as you want to be, get consistent. And get somebody who's gonna hold you accountable to be consistent. So like my nephew, he's holding me accountable to do these videos at a certain amount of time. And I gotta have them up at a certain amount of time. I gotta have so many done within a window. I gotta have so many posted. I gotta do that. He's holding me accountable so I can become more consistent because I used to do this every day. I used to have a video up for y'all every day. During COVID, I was on here religiously. You'd have thought I had a TV show, which is coming, Forte and Friends, right? It'll be on YouTube. But neither here nor there. Saying all that to say, be consistent. Don't rely on your talent. Use your talent to get you in situations you need to be in, but also you need to be consistent, right? So be consistent. Create a routine. If you don't have one, message me and say, hey, Durell, I need a routine. Help me with this, and I'll help you. I'm always going to be the first one to help you if you need it. I can't help you if you don't ask. So there you have it. All right? This is Durell with your Motivational Moment. Always act in love and do the right thing because it needs to be done. Y'all take care. See you in a minute.